Alright, this is lesson 2.2 out of comparing and scaling still. We're going to look at sharing pizza. So still looking at how to analyze and compare ratios. So during this time we're going to compare dining room tables as if they're in a school cafeteria. So let's take a look. The school cafeteria has two kinds of table. A large table seats 10 people. A small table that seats 8 people. I'm going to connect those. On pizza day, there are 4 pizzas on each large table and 3 pizzas on each small table. So there's a picture that goes with that. Which table do you think offers the most pizza per student? What makes you think that? So let's take a look. We're talking about ratios, so we know we're making fractions. A ratio is a fraction, so let's see, the big table, there are 4 pizzas per 10 students. And the small table are 3 pizzas per 8 students. Now, how much pizza does each student get? So how much of a pizza does each student get? We are going to divide. So let's divide. We have the first one, 4 divided by 10. So each student gets 0.4 of a pizza per student. This is something that's actually called a unit rate. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Probably in a couple lessons. Next one, 3 divided by 8, 0.375 pizzas per student. So, according to this, the large table you get 0.4 of a pizza, and the small table you get 0.375. So even though there's less people to split it between, there is less pizza. So, the large table, because you get 0.4 pizzas compared to 0.375 pizzas at the excuse me, at the small table. B. Which table relates to the fraction 3 over 8? What does 3 and the 8 mean? Well, if you see up here, we already made that fraction 3 over 8. So the small table, the 3 is pizzas, and the 8 is seats. Alright, let's see what else. The ratio of large tables to small tables in the dining room is 8 to 5. There are exactly, let's underline stuff, large to small, 8 to 5. There are exactly 240 seats. How many tables of each kind are there? Let's see how we want to do this. So, large tables to small tables is 8 to 5. There are exactly 240 seats. How many tables of each kind are there? So, 8 large, 5 small. There's 10 seats per large table, 8 seats per small table. So we get 80 per 40. So 80, 40. They need to add up to 240. So every set, 80, 40, adds up to 120. So that's 8 and 5. If we have 16 and 10, we double this, 160, 80, 240. So that means 16 large tables, 10 small tables. Practice problems. At summer camp, Mary uses a pottery wheel to make 3 bowls in 2 hours. David makes 5 bowls in 3 hours. A. How long will it take Mary to make 12 bowls? B. How long will it take David to make 12 bowls? Basically, we're seeing who is faster. It's hard to tell who is faster because each one is measured differently. So Mary makes 3 bowls in 2 hours. We want to know how long it takes her to make 12 bowls. So X hours. Cross multiply and divide. 12 times 2 is 24. Divide by 3. 24 divided by 3 is 8 hours. 8 hours. B. David makes 5 bowls in 3 hours. And we want to know how long it takes him to make 12 bowls. Misspelling this. Nope. B-O-W-L-E-S. I misspelled bowl. X hours. Sorry, got distracted there. 12 times 3. 12 times 3 is 36. Divide by 5. 36 divided by 5. Well, I need to set up long division. 36 over 5 goes into 36 7 times. 35. 1, bring down a 0. 2. Whoops, have the decimal wrong spot. 7.2. So 7.2 hours. Who makes bowls faster and how do you know? David, because it takes him less time to make 12 bowls. Use cross multiply and divide to solve each of the following problems. So this is just some straight up practice. We've been doing this for a while. First one, 30 times 3 is 90 divided by 15. 90 divided by 15 equals 6. X equals 6. Make sure you write the variable at the end equals your answer. And circle it so that we know you have the right answer. B. 20 times 1. 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So 10 is less than, A is less than 10. Sorry, I confused myself there for a second. Next one. 20 times 3 equals 60. 60 divided by 5 equals 12. K greater than 12. Notice I'm just transferring that symbol. Next one. 15 times 9 equals, I don't know. Let me use long multiplication. 15 times 9, 45, carry the 4, 135. 135 divided by 30 equals, once again, I don't know. 135 divided by 30 does not go into 1, does not go into 13, goes into 130 4 times, which is 120. Subtract, I get 15, bring down a dot 0. 30 goes into 150 5 times, 150, and our answer is 4.5. Whoops, I'm going to circle these so I don't lose them. So 4.5 less than or equal to P. E. 12 times 3 is 36 divided by 4 is 9. M equals 9. And lastly, 12 times 21. 12 times 21 is, I don't know, 12, 21, 252. 252 divided by 9 is, I don't know, 252 divided by 9 goes into 2 0 times, goes into 20 twice, which is 18. Subtract, I get 7. Bring down the 2. 9 goes into 72 8 times, which is 72. No remainder, so your answer is 28 equals H. Let's go back over the worksheet, make sure we answered everything completely. This was lesson 2.2, talking about sharing pizza and comparing and scaling. We looked at our 2 different tables, analyzed some fractions, wrote some responses, analyzed some more tables, figured out how many large and small we'd need for our 240 students. Did some practice problems, figuring out who makes pottery bowls faster, and then did some cross multiply and divide practice. This is the end of lesson 2.2. Up next is lesson 2.3 in comparing and scaling.